Good morning, everyone. This is Biz Chicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today is Monday, so we're here with coffee, tea, thoughts, and conversations. I'm here with my good friend and partner, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. So if you look for a house, she's still showing houses. I'm Terralina from California Cover Up, so we're the Biz Chicks. Guys, welcome to the conversation. Sit back, relax, hydrate. We want you to participate. We want to know what you think about these things, and we're getting ready to roll. How you doing this morning, Fran?
I'm good. And how are you this morning, Terry?
All is well. I've got my water, and I'm cool.
All right. So, today, did I not do this right? Oh, I need
And when
to.
I finish, I'm going to take a walk.
Oh, good. Cool.
Yeah, because I hadn't really been walking. Oh my gosh, this Amazon guy's got boxes stacked to the rafters.
Is he coming to see you?
No.
Oh,
In fact, Amazon canceled my order and didn't tell me. I'm like, what happened to my order? It's no longer there. I have to check my credit card because I'm sure they charged me. So we had to have a conversation about my elastic. Okay.
yes. So here we go. Today we're talking about course corrections.
Good morning, Liz. How you doing?
Anybody want to venture into the water and tell us what course corrections are? Hey, Liz, how are you doing? Liz is the first person in today.
I'm excited because,
Hey.
Liz confided in me that she's not a morning person. So I am really excited to see you, Liz. And I thank you for your sacrifice.
So let's talk about course corrections. Anybody want to weigh in? Anybody watching live or on the replay? We're talking about course corrections today. What are course corrections?
Well, while they're getting that together, in my mind, it is turning, like when you're trying to turn a ship around, or when you're on your GPS and it says reroute. I mean, oh my gosh, reroute, because you took a turn that they didn't want you to take. Hey, B, how you doing this morning?
Okay, because course corrections are small adjustments that keep you on track.
Yes.
Small adjustments that keep you on track. Just like Terry was just talking about the GPS router thing. You plug in the destination that you want to go, your goal, your vision, where you want to be at the end of 2020. That's the destination. Now you have a course that you're going on. You put it in the GPS and it said, okay, we mapped out the course. Now, when you look at your GPS, it can give you several, like 2 or 3 routes that you can take, and it tells you how much time it's going to take on each one of the routes.
Yes.
You can also do the route where there's no freeway and it's streets only. So you can determine the route that you want to go, and there are
the way you want to get there.
Right. So you can pull out your phone, put in the destination, and it will tell you how long it's going to take to get there, approximate time of arrival, and you get your choice of 2 or 3 routes.
Yes.
So you have
and methods. Do you want to go by bike, train, public transportation,
car? Yeah. So it gives you
walk.
Yes. How fast you want to go. All of that is all configured into your GPS. Now we have GPS on the phone, so you don't have to make one up and get a map book and try to figure it out. Like, when you're going cross country, Luana does a lot of cross country trips.
She loves driving.
You used to have to take a map and you take a highlighter or something and draw out your course. Now your GPS on your phone will do that for you. So your course, you get to determine what route you want to take. You determine the vehicle that you're going to take to use it.
Mhm.
And you get to determine how fast you want to be there or how much time you want to take. So here's the thing. You've already got your destination. I want to go to, let's say, New York. Now I can fly, I can ride a bike, I can ride a train, I can take the car. I have all those available to me. My GPS, and I can walk if I want to.
That's right.
It'll be a minute, but I can
You'll
walk.
get there.
So the GPS will give you the route for that, for all of
Mhm.
those. So course corrections, small adjustments to keep you on track.
Mhm. Now, Brenna says this about course correction because you asked them for their definition. Get back on track of your
If you
if you
veer off
veered
on
off.
another tangent,
Thank you.
correct. So
Mhm.
the course corrections are small adjustments to keep you on track. When
Mhm.
you are going down the road and you sit at the course and you hit go and you're on your way, and then you decide, oh, there's a squirrel, and you go over here to see the squirrel. The GPS is going to
Oh
say
my gosh.
reroute,
Mhm.
trying to keep
Mhm.
you on where you said that you wanted to go.
Yes.
Your GPS is telling you, okay, let me get you back over on that. And the GPS keeps trying to get us over there. Some
Yes.
people totally ignore the GPS. Like, I don't want to go that way. And the GPS is like, reroute. You said you wanted to be in New York. Why are we heading to Las Vegas? So you decided on a course. This
Mhm.
year, we encourage you to write down. Okay, I encouraged you 101 things that you wanted to see done in your life.
Mhm.
Then I said, "What's your top 10 for the year? What's the top 10 list for the year? Top 10. Are we still? Have you looked at your top 10 lately?
Mm. Do you
Because
know where your top 10 is?
Right,
Let's
because
see.
your top 10 is going to get you to some point. The top 10 list is your course that's going to get you to your destination. You
Mhm.
are riding down this destination, you're moving down the destination, but this whole thing, COVID-19, took some people
Yes.
off course.
Oh my
And
gosh.
they're over here, and okay, no, what's going to bring you back to your course? What's going to bring you back on track? That little course correction
Mm.
is that top 10 list. Pull the list out, and what did you
Mhm.
decide you wanted to accomplish for 2020? You might need to make some small adjustments to stay on track.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, so Terry, okay, so Liz says it's like Terralina making masks instead of covering up her body. She is helping you cover up your face. California Cover Ups,
Mhm.
when she picked the name, it was intentional because she had cover ups that were like
Does-
like Liz says, that were for the body, but that was
Mhm.
like something to put on when you got out of the pool, something that you wanted to cover up if you went to a nice event and something like that. Jeans are a cover up too, people. Slacks are a cover up.
Yes.
So now that COVID-19 took us left, okay, what are you going to do now? Oh, well, I need to cover up something else.
Yeah. It it really helps to.
But you
Now
made a
I'm
course
getting
correction.
feedback. Are you getting an echo, friend?
No, I'm not.
Okay. All right.
I'm not. You're fine.
Okay.
So you might want to turn your volume down a little bit on your.
I did, and I'm like, I'll be off. It'll be off if I get. It's gonna be
Well,
lower.
we can hear you, and it just may
Okay.
be echoing in your ear.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't
You're fine.
echoing on. Okay.
No, you're fine.
Thank you.
So the course corrections are tiny.
Mm.
Your top 10 list will keep you on track.
Talk about that airplane. When Danette told us about the airplane and the 1 degree.
1 degree off will get you way off. So you're taking off to go to New York, and they got a flight plan.
Yes. Oh.
They got a plan for the flight, how they're going to get over to New York. But if they get off just one little degree over here, now you're going to be way over here instead of on course to where you want to be. So you have to make the little course corrections every time when it starts to veer away from what you're supposed to be doing. You gotta put it back on course. If you're moving like this, or if your wheel is out of alignment in your car and you're like this, you got to bring that thing back over here, or you're going to crash. Or you're going to be where you don't want to be.
Yes, and when you're in autopilot, she's explaining that even during autopilot, I was reading somewhere that the autopilot self-corrects, because so you can't just set it and forget it.
Yeah, the autopilot, even if you put it in autopilot, it's going to keep correcting. It's going to keep rerouting to get you to the destination you said
you stay on that degree.
So what destination did you say you wanted to be at the end of 2020? That top 10 list will help you get there. Small adjustments. Okay, so most of us have clients because we're in a business. So one of the small adjustments we talked about is do 3 a day. What's 3 a day? Call 3 people. Call 3 of your clients every day just to do wellness check. You are not calling them to sell them anything. You are just calling them to check in on them. 3 a day. Come on, 3 a day. We could do 3. You have, even if you only have 10 clients, you can call 3 clients a day, just checking in with them. Okay. The next thing, or the first thing, was the list. Get your top 10 list back out again. And let's just get that top 10 list out and write it every day. Every day. Yes, you see it every day, but writing it out, take the time to sit down and write out that top 10 list every day. I'm challenging you to do that this week and every day. Every day, you're going to write out the top 10 things you want to see happen in 2020. Okay? So then we have the top 10 list, your 3 a days where you're going to call your clients. And then we're going to talk about a financial wellness check for yourself. How many people have sat down and looked at their finances? May is coming. What do you need to operate your business in May? Write the vision and make it plain. Okay, and if you're doing your financial wellness every week, you're sitting down and you're looking at, what are my finances for this week? How much came in last week? How much did I spend out? Because that should be a daily thing that's on your planner, on your tracker. You track your expenses for the day. Okay, I spent this amount of money. It could be on courses. It could be on bubble gum. You spent this amount of money, and then this is how much money came in. Then crossing your fingers is not a financial plan. Like, okay.
It's not.
That's not a financial plan.
Oh my goodness. So the first thing we'll do is make sure we check in to see and write our top 10 list for 2020.
Right.
Then we're going to, what we said, the second thing was we're going to call 3 clients a day. And then we're going to do a financial wellness check on what's going on with our finances.
Checking
in our business.
Right. Weekly finance check. How much money came in? How much money went out? And how much do you need for the next month?
So you're going to do some projections.
See, here's the thing.
Keisha.
Hey, Keisha. Here's the thing. Projections are better than regrets and worrying at the end of the month. Like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to make it. Well, you knew what you needed for May, you just didn't plan for what you needed for May. May is coming. What do you need for your expenses in May? Let's start planning that now. Okay, I'm planning.
Ladies, let me say something, because I think we have all ladies in here this morning, but anyone who's tuning in on the replay or whatever, I want to say this to you. This stimulus check that's coming, I want you to think about what you're going to invest it in. Are you going to buy, I don't know, something that will enhance your business, a better tool, a better computer, a better, you know what I'm saying? Think about how you're going to invest whatever that piece of money is so it will make money for you.
So here's the thing. For everybody who said, I can't afford an Apple, here's a starter seed toward your Apple.
Tell them about the phone, the new phone for $399.
Oh, shut up. They have a business phone for Apple. No, it doesn't have all the kicks and giggles that the iPhone Pro has on the phone, but it's a business phone, starts at $399. You can put 2 phone numbers on it.
Okay, I'm just saying.
$399. And it's an Apple.
You know, and you still have change from your stimulus check. A lot of people are planning on, just paying off debt. Well, if you have something that's going to bring in something every month, you can pay that debt off through that continuous revenue.
And that might be because the first thing, that's a good point, Terry, because a lot of times we want to, I'm just going to chunk it on the debt. Okay, how about let's chunk it on something that's going to bring you more money, that's going to help you earn more money, that will in turn pay the debt. I believe that's what you're saying.
Yes, and it'll be a continuous stream of income after it's all over.
Not just chunking, okay, you appeased Uncle Sam, or you appease,
and you stop the man from calling you because he's asking you about your debt.
But you appease them, but you're still broke.
Yes.
And you still didn't pay them off.
Exactly.
They may need to wait while you get this together over here. They will be on the list for the payoff, but you need to bring in some income before you can give it to them.
And now you have this chunk of money, and you may even be able to collaborate with someone. If 2 or 3 put your money together, think what you could do with that.
These are little corrections. See, these are little course corrections. We're not telling you don't pay the bill. We're telling you let them wait.
We're saying get something to generate some income that will allow you to pay all your bills at some point.
Course corrections, small adjustments to keep you on track. And it will keep you sane. You won't be freaking out because you already know what's coming. When you sit down and do your financials, you know what's coming for May. Okay. She'll tell you this stuff too. She's planning out her sales, how many sales she needs to have for May to come in, how many orders are coming in. You plan that stuff out. Thank you, Lakeisha. Strategize.
And people are going to need services. You could take that stimulus check and use it to advertise your coming services. When this is all over, I know you're going to want that house cleaned from top to bottom. Start a cleaning service. So, because there are some of us who are not able to deep clean our homes. And we want it done.
Or how about we don't want to deep clean the house?
On top of that,
some people don't want to do that. They would my time is better served doing something else. So I would call somebody in to do that. I don't want to do that. Now, declutter, people can't help you with declutter. You got to do that on your own. But to clean it, that's what I want. And listen, spending my money on an iPad and a cute mask for Terralina. Get your copy of Lookbook here. Thank you, Liz.
Thank you. That's so sweet.
And get something that's going to make you productive. Okay, big screen TV is not necessarily productive when you have a little screen TV. You can still watch TV on the little screen.
Yes, And Lakeisha's got a woman after your heart and mind. Here she says,
deep cleaning don't make me money. I'm calling someone that loves to do that. Yes.
call a professional. Yeah.
And let them have fun at what they do, and you have fun at what you do.
Hey,
Carlos, good morning.
Hey, Carlos.
So write your top 10 list every day.
Mm-hmm.
Call your clients, 3 of them a day, just 3. Just pick up the phone, call 3 people. Hey, what a wellness check, not hey, I got something to sell you check.
Okay. Just, are you still standing, girl? How you doing? How are you handling this? And I'm telling you, some people are not handling this well. So when you make the wellness check, if they just start talking, give them an opportunity to get it out. Show some compassion and some patience. Be prepared to listen, not just waiting to get your pitch in when they take a deep breath.
Just call them and see how they're doing.
Okay.
And then the third thing that we talked about for a small course correction is a financial weekly wellness check. Check in every week and check out what you need to do with your finances. So here's the thing. Success can be summed up in doing small things daily. Just the small things. If you keep your bathroom clean every day, that goes a long way to keeping your house clean. You know what I mean? You do small things every day. You wash the dishes, you clean the bathrooms, you vacuum the floors. There's certain things that you do every single day, keeps everything moving forward and on course. Let's see what happens when you like, I don't feel like doing the dishes today. I don't feel like doing the laundry today. But when you stay consistent on the tiny, small things that we sometimes don't feel like doing, you will get to your destination faster. You will have a better sense of success because you're doing the small things daily.
You have a peace and a calm in your life that Jill's always trying to get us to. It will definitely help calm your chaos.
Right. And the small things daily, because it's not the big things, the one big things. I'm gonna go viral. Well, you can't get to viral if you don't do the small things daily, because if you go viral and don't have them small daily things in place, you're gonna crash and burn, because you can't handle, I want 100,000 clients. Okay, you got 10 right now. What are they getting?
And how are you doing with those 10?
What are they getting from you right now? Call them. Keisha does wellness checks.
She does.
So you can do a wellness check by call or text, not necessarily email, because email me if I'm if I'm working with you on something and you need me to, I'm in the middle of something and you need to inform me about something that's too much to put in a text. Yes, there are such things as information that is too much for a text. People write you a text that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and they keep coming because put that in an email and then tell me, hey, I sent you an email to explain a couple of things.
Yes.
But if I want to stay on course and I want to keep up with my business, I need to do the small things daily. Very little small things. So what small things that you need to do? What little adjustments what are you going to do to make some adjustments to stay on track? And now I'm hearing what's that music from? Jeopardy music?
Jeopardy music.
So what will you be doing to stay on track? I'm going back to my top 10 list. That's where I got this whole thing. I'm going back to my top 10 list. I need to check in with some clients just to make sure they're okay. And I need to check in on my finances every week. It's the thing I don't like to do, but that thing I have to do in order for my business to succeed. It's uncomfortable.
Just think about it. If 100 people had $1,200 and they combined that, what would that be? $112,000? I mean, that's a serious business. That's a serious seed to start a business.
Hey, Zeph, I was thinking about you this morning.
Yeah, think about collaborating with people and the possibilities. And some people are going to get a lot more than $1,200 because they have kids. Now, some money for the kids. Are you just going to just go out and just blow it? If you think ahead, when it comes, then you're ready because you have a strategy. In the words of Lakeisha.
And here's the thing: I think a lot of times monies that come in get mismanaged or misappropriated because of fear.
And it starts to seep out. I'll spend $20 on this, and I'll spend $40 on this, and then $80 on this, and then before you know it, you're down to $200, and you had a $1,200 plan.
Well, but because that's going back to the wellness check on your finances.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm challenging everybody on here. Go do your May financials, not April financials. What do you need to run your business in May? Because if you do that, then when you're sitting still and stuff happens, you got that May plan in front of you. Okay, I can't spend anything over here because I have to do some things with this in May.
What did Carlos say about toilet paper?
Exactly, I spent on toilet paper according to that. Okay.
Exactly, I spent on toilet paper.
So let me put Keisha's comment up here too.
Yeah, you got a comment now.
Yeah, wellness checks equal relations building, not necessarily cash now. Some are focused on the wrong thing. I've had so many calls from past clients during this time because I did a wellness check before COVID.
Yes.
Before.
And even if you did, what would you call it?
Present an opportunity?
Forget to do your wellness checks on people prior to this incident. People will still be glad to hear from you.
Right.
You thought about me. Oh my gosh.
And I'm not, they're going to say, thank you for thinking of me. Oh, I'm doing good. Just call, write a list. All I'm challenging you with is 3 people a day. 3. As soon as we get off the air, 3 people. And then I would like you to come back and put it in the chat. I called my 3 and put it in there.
Look at this. Carlos says, wellness check is for food only. Not really.
You're calling people, checking in on them. How's your family? Maybe there's a call that you can make for them to help them get something. This is a time if you're technically inclined that you can help people order food because they don't know how to run the app to order food. It is not
or how to download an app.
That, and then it's not easy to go online and order groceries. It's not easy. I'm technically inclined and I'm like, okay, where's the button? Because I don't want to use that service. I have to swim through it. People need help with that. They don't have to go out to go get their groceries, but help them, because I don't think the grocery stores have it where they can call in. Mrs. Mildred can call in and say, okay, can I get 2 cans of cat food and da 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 da. They don't have that. They want to put you online. So Mrs. Mildred might need one of us to place the order for her or him.
Mm-hmm. There's a service.
Because they can't, that's not an easy navigation. And then you don't want them to, you don't want them to be taken advantage of either. So help a senior out, help them be able to order their groceries online. Ma'am, do you need help? Because they can't go out, but all of
Yeah.
us who know how to do this can help somebody with their stuff. Just saying, we can do more with what we have. We are making course corrections today. Your top 10 list will keep you on track. Your 3-a-days will keep you in relationship with your clients even after all of this is done. And your financial wellness check will keep you in the black. You won't have to freak out because you don't, oh, I don't know, I don't have enough money at the end of the month. Okay. But you plan for that. What's May gonna look like for you? May should be a black. May you should be in the black in May.
I want to remind people that you these are unique times, and your utilities, your internet providers will work with you with your bills. Your mortgage company may work with you. Your rental company will work with you. I mean, everybody's in the same situation.
And they're all working with you.
Yes.
Okay. So Liz said people that live by themselves really welcome just having somebody to talk to.
That's true. That's true. Especially if you know someone who's recently lost their spouse, call them. Some people are coming to my mind right now. I just need to call. They may just need they're so familiar. So what would you call it? So used to having someone in the house to communicate with. And now this?
And then you just call somebody. If it was AT&T, reach out and touch something, right?
Yeah.
Reach out and touch somebody. Keisha says, I have some course corrections to make. We all do. And then Brenna says, I help with food and paper products from who gives a scrap, who gives a crap.org. Oh,
that's cute.
Okay.
Okay.
Who gives a crap.org. I help with food and paper products.
Okay, so I take it that they sort of accumulate things and then donate them, Brenna. Am I correct? Let me go over here and check it out. We're going to check it out.
It might be a real place.
I think it is.
Okay, I'm trying to read emoji. I'm still learning emoji, people. Okay. So we got some things that we can do. It's just, we're being mindful today. There's things that we can do. We can make some course corrections. We will not be here in this situation. So on the other side, of this, where will you be? Brenna says, I signed up for Senior Phone a Friend in my county.
Oh, interesting.
Because people need somebody to talk to. That's what Liz says. And then Keisha says, adjust to the new normal because we're not going back to the same way. Figure it out now.
Get over it.
Refigure. I'm going to say it about those courses and stuff that you're offering. Your course might need to make some corrections. I wasn't thinking on terms of that when I said course corrections, but the courses that you offer, you may need to make some corrections. Is it really valuable to the people that that you're promoting it to? Because right now, people are only going to spend on necessity, essential. Is your course essential? Is your course essential?
Yeah, I think this is a great time to sit back and figure it out.
They help you stop wiping with trees. Okay.
Crap.
For us.
Liz says yes.
Okay, we're gonna have to do some stuff. Hey, Ruth.
Hey, Ruth.
the courses that you've been on, that you participated in, okay, that's all well and good. But the courses right now, man, they better be bringing some value, because people need some help now. And it's a different, it's, you know how when we could have just, we could just had just anything, just like, oh, I think I have it just because, and because I just want to spend my money on it. People are not spending like that anymore. They're not doing that. It has to be something essential for them to go out and buy something.
Well, the thing is, why would you buy a cocktail dress and there's nowhere to wear it? I mean, there's no functions going on. There's no celebrations. There's no, people are not congregating, is my point.
There was a lady
on stay home, do a video of you in the dress, and
so everybody can see the dress. Because see, that's not, it's not a thing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
How, going and because I still get stuff from the clothing people that are sending me stuff for clothes. I'm like, and if I'm not going out, like Terry said, to a function somewhere, do I really need that? Do I need the cotillion dress with the tiara right now? Not to say that I might not need it afterwards, but right today, I don't need that. But you can plan for when we get back to the prom seasons and all of that. But it's going to be differently.
Yeah, and I think that people are trying to reschedule these things because they're traditional and they're rites of passage in a lot of cases, like graduations and proms and things of that nature. But I don't know if it'll be done the same way.
See, and here's the other thing. This just upset the buggy whip people. We're not doing prom this year. Oh my God, we don't get to do prom. Why didn't? Okay, so so prom was the big celebration because you graduated. Okay, now you graduated, you're going to work. You don't get to have that big party right now.
Mm-hmm.
That was something like I think I called it like having ice cream after dinner. That was an idea that that was a habit we just started doing. Okay, we got to have dessert after dinner. Why?
Well, it's a ritual and it's a rite of passage. And that's not to say that it's not valid. It's to say that it may be postponed, rescheduled.
And with
schedule, everybody's not going to be able to make it. Because they moved on to college, etc.
It may not even happen. You guys might all get online. Toast to graduation. Woohoo! Throw up your own confetti at the house.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Have a house party. Online, but excuse me, let me be specific. Have a house party online.
Yeah, Liz says helping others to get comfortable with technology, since now this is an essential skill. Thank you very much. Now,
right, because
everybody,
that's what she does. Now, Liz helps people. Excuse me, Liz helps people live stream who are not techie.
Right,
and she will, do all of the studio stuff.
So I'll get Carlos in a minute. So here's the thing.
Okay.
Everybody in here has some type of tech skill, because you're over here watching. You can help somebody else. Help them get online. Help them do something else, because they can't go out the house to get some stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Carlos said we must have prom. No, we must have prom.
Yeah, because kids do work their butt off of that. We recognize that.
But
Carlos, we're just saying.
I'm the other part of this. You ain't got to have prom. They took it away. So yeah, you can have prom, and it's just there. I'm saying change happens, and it could be prom this week. It could be, okay, your job is not going back into the building now because all of the people in the building have the business owners have figured out it's cheaper to keep you at home and pay you a stipend to be at home than it is to open up the building again.
Exactly.
You are not going back. Maybe. Do you understand? we need to prepare our minds. And if I had kids prom age, prepare them. You may not go, you may not be having a prom. And I'm just saying that because we need to change our mind. This stuff.
Carlos is like, no, we gotta have that prom. Look, okay.
It's more important than the graduation. Mm.
Yeah.
Some of them.
And he's right about this prior statement too. The one above that.
Work their butt off to get to the prom. They do, but they can't do it right now. So now what are they gonna do? They can't go to prom. And I'm saying this because as adults, we don't know how to shift when.
Well, see, the thing is too. Now you're going to the tux rental place. Now you go. Are those places even open? Are they essential services? But here's what you can do: you can live stream the prom, and people can come into the camera as though they're coming into a prom, show off their dress, you take a screenshot. Next, and so everybody gets to see everybody promenade through the virtual prom. Oh, shut up! That's a business, Carlos.
A virtual prom. Carlos can do that because he has the skill set to do that.
Exactly.
We'll prom for you.
I want money for that, Carlos.
And so, okay, for the people who really absolutely have to have a prom, I am telling you.
And you know, you bought your dress 3 months ago. Trust me. Huh? So you want to show it off.
People didn't learn how to pivot. This may not ever come back.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand. People want prom, and okay, the buggy ain't coming back with the whip. It ain't happening unless you use your buggy whip and old sack for the old days. And now you can't even use the buggy whip and old sack for the old days because we can't go. That service is not essential. So the buggy whip is really out right now. Mm-hmm. Because the only thing the buggy whip was good for right now was everybody who was doing old days in their cities. Right?
Yeah.
That ain't happening no more.
But Keisha says, got to learn how to pivot.
And Carlos says we might as well create the matrix so we can plug in and have a virtual society.
Oh, let me show that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And pretty much people, we got to learn a new way of thinking. People are still trying to figure out, how am I going to, I want to go back to the way it was, the way we were. Who is that? Barbra Streisand?
Barbra Streisand.
The way we were is over. But people are still trying to.
Here's the deal. The way we were is the way we were. Okay. Shall we go forward?
Really?
And some people are going to never go back to pre-telephone days. You know, we didn't always have telephones in our homes.
Exactly.
We didn't always have running water.
And some stuff is essential, like running water is essential now. But I like Brenna's comment here. Many didn't do prom when it was available.
That's true.
They wanted to spend the money on thriving for their future. Resources weren't abundant for everyone. That's very true. And even people, when they did have an abundance of finances, they didn't want to go to the prom. Come on. Some of y'all didn't want to hang out with them kids anyway. Them people.
Okay. You're just ready to be done.
Y'all was awesome. Anyway, the graduation was a whole thing. The photographer, the cap and gown people, the class rings, the yearbook. It was a whole
industry.
thing.
It's an industry.
It was. Oh, wait.
This.
And we can't go back.
I'm just saying.
And Lakeisha says, someone said 4 weeks ago, folks were complaining about whatever, and now they want to go back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the weather, the this, the that, the traffic, everything was an issue. Now they want to go back to it. They miss it. I
miss being stuck in traffic for however long it was. I was like, are you serious? Luana said we didn't always have indoor restrooms either.
Exactly, Luana. That's what I'm saying. Why are they tripping about the toilet paper? They know what to do. Well, some of us do.
And those who do need to teach the other ones what to
Exactly.
do without, if you didn't have an outhouse, I mean, if you didn't have indoor plumbing, what did you do? And Brenna
Okay.
said, like Lakeisha said, and enjoy the journey. Pivot and enjoy the journey. Get some new skill sets. That's what I'm talking about, Brenna.
Take a class, yeah.
And
A
here's
lot of them are free.
the ones of you on here, teach the class. Teach people how to go online. Teach people how to do these things. Like Brenna's products that she has. I'm like, oh, this is genius. I don't have to necessarily have the squirt thing. I have my cloth. Put it in some water, sanitize my hands. I'm like, I'm good.
There you go.
So
wipe off my phone.
Yes, wipe down your phone, do some other stuff. Teach somebody how to put, okay, those of you who worked in a hospital, you know how to put gloves on and how to take them off. I watch people and I'm like, oh my God, you don't know what you're doing. They put the gloves on and they just touching everything You don't do that. That's not how you do gloves.
That's a little rough, Luana.
I think I need to do a demonstration. See,
Luana's like, I was there. I remember corn husks for paper. Okay. I also remember corn husk dolls. But that's, and these are some things that people still pay for in gift shops. Corn husk dolls.
Does anybody know? Okay, Lisa Hemphill, I think she's in here somewhere.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so here's the deal. Some people don't have, thank you, Lakeisha, they don't have a clue what to do with gloves. You put them on.
Mm-hmm.
The moment you start touching the surface, the gloves are contaminated now. So in the hospital, and Lisa can let me know if I'm doing this right. Okay, so you've touched whatever you touched. After each patient, you change gloves.
Yes.
After you went into the bank and you touched the keypad or whatever, you change your gloves. You probably need to buy a box of gloves and put them in the car. And then how do you take them off? You don't just pull them off. So there's a way you take it and you're going to roll it off.
Inside out.
Inside out on both sides so that the gloves come off and now you can throw them away because you're touching the inside. Some people, I was like, I don't care if you have gloves on, that is not good. And then you throw them away. I see, thank you, Brenna. Gloves are cross-contaminated. I was like, no. And they just got gloves on, just touching everything. And they just touched somebody else's stuff. And I was like, somebody needs, thank you. Lisa said, I got it. People need to know how to do that. So teach people how to do a live, how to properly wear and dispose of gloves, something. And then still wash your hands. Thank you.
Please.
Your hands are going to be dry. Just saying. Now I do have some, this hand sanitizer that my cousin gave me. It's the one that is put out by Bath and Body. It smells good. And it has a little, I guess it has some oil or something in there because it is not as drying as the other stuff.
Bath and Body Works.
Right. But you probably can't get it now because Bath and Body Works is not essential and you can't go in there and get this. But she had bought some. Brenna says, I just wipe my hands with my EnviroCloth and everything I touch while shopping. I still wash my hands when I get home. Thank you very, very much. So there's a proper way. And so Brenna can teach that on.
Brenna, you need to take us on a shopping trip. Have you done a video of you in the grocery store wiping down the stuff?
I think she did it over on TikTok and it might be
on TikTok. Okay.
And it's on her page. But everybody on here who's done a live, who knows how to do a live, there's something that you can teach to some other people. Okay. Oh, you said no. Okay, Brenna, you need to teach that.
And you just need a few seconds. It doesn't have to be minutes or anything. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just go in there, and when you're pulling something off, can you do a little video?
How to wipe down your surfaces and blah, just do a short one. It could be 2 or 3 minutes. And Lakeisha said, teach it, Brenna. Yes. So everybody on here can be doing that. Lakeisha can talk to us about how to do makeup and get it off without putting our hands in our eyes, and faces and stuff, and wash your hands.
Oh, and I just thought of something. Yes, indeed. Oh, we really need that, Lakeisha. The other thing is I'm thinking about Lisa. Lisa, there are so many things that you can do to connect with your future community about how to keep kids safe, how to keep their toys and things safe. You know what I'm saying?
So here's the thing, Lisa.
How to set up a virtual play date. Just,
Yes, Lisa can get with Brenna on how to wipe down the kids' toys with the environment. Brenna,
exactly.
Reach out to Liz, because she's asking what is an EnviroCloth, and because Brenna comes on the show on Thursday.
Yeah, I'm gonna have an online party too, so we'll be letting you know about that too. Brenna does online things, so we're gonna do that. But yeah.
And yes, Keisha, that's a good one. How to keep us
a play area sanitary or clean.
Even if they're your own kids and you're at home.
And put it in some mommy blogger spots. You know what I mean? I just got that.
Lakeisha said I just
okay.
Party. So do you see how we're all shifting and doing stuff? Because before we would have had to go over to somebody's house and sit around.
I don't like that.
Party. That is not my gig. Now online, I might be able to go online. Okay, Brenna, I need you to send me restock.
Exactly.
You understand what I mean? Send me some more cloths. Teach me how to keep the cloths clean. All of the whole thing and why I need the EnviroCloth. Right now, Brenna, you are a hot commodity.
Seriously.
Because people don't understand what you told us last year about the difference between this and this. You need to come online and teach the difference between this and this. Big difference. And everybody who's wanting to know, you need to reach out to Brenna. Brenna, don't give them the full scientific version of it, but just tell
us how what it does. We are not that deep, okay? We don't want to go to chemistry class.
Understand, just bring information. Brenna has got some really good information. I was like, hold on, what? Okay. Yes.
Brenna says, I would like to share if you don't mind. Okay.
Well, we're ready to cut out of here, Brenna.
Yeah, we've been in here way over time, Brenna. I'm sorry. Brenna, where can I get your product? Hit her up on
Facebook. Brenna, put your Facebook link in the chat or your contact information in the chat. And I'm telling you, have a class online. Okay, Brenna, Lakeisha said color coding cleaning was my favorite. Don't use the same cloth in the kitchen that you use in the bathroom. And because the cloths that she has are like that. You can, and I'm telling you, it works. Brenna, you just really need to do it, because if you want to clean your screen, I have a EnviroCloth for my computer screen. I got a cloth that cleans the refrigerator. I have a stainless steel refrigerator. You know how the fingerprints get on that?
Yes.
And then I needed something for my kitchen. I wanted something specifically for my counters and sinks in the kitchen specifically. And I found that. And I was like, okay, so I can set up a whole cleaning system where it's easier for me to do some stuff. And you use water. So, hold on, just saying. And we're not.
You know we love you.
There's there are people in this room. Lakeisha can tell you how to do your makeup and stay healthy. Lisa she does child care services. How you can do that, and how, and maybe Lisa coming up with ways people can still have child care services even though they're in a stay-at-home mode.
You know, like you can set up a virtual childcare where people can drop in and the child sits there and watches you read a book, watches you show how to wash your hands. Okay, now it's snack time, and mom can follow along your schedule. Ooh, I am good. Anyway, that's what Biz Chicks do. We can look at your business and he just gives us stuff. But I'm just saying, people could enroll
right
in
and
virtual daycare.
So at 8 a.m. we're having story time.
Yeah, mommy and me daycare, and you have the whole schedule, and you're sitting there and you're going through the process.
Okay, so we have, and then these are mommy and me's that look like us, Lisa.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There are I like that idea. At 8 a.m. we're doing you can do the whole preschool schedule, and it helps the mom because the mom does not have to figure out, what do I do and what time do I do it.
Mm-hmm. And using stuff from the house. And so they don't have to go out and buy anything. We're going to draw. Oh, we're going to make the letter A. So mom, I want you to make a big A on the paper first. Now take your child's hand and trace over the A. You see, you know what I mean? Just keep it simple so mom can do it. But it would help us as mothers to keep on a schedule and to, so now we're actually preparing the child for daycare because we're going to be running out of there. So they call us back to work. We're glad to get back to work. And circle time and da, 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 da. Now the kids regimented to a schedule and they understand how this works.
Okay, hold on. You said the kid is scheduled for a regimen. How come the adults are not scheduled with a regimen?
Because usually if we go out of the house to work, they have a routine for us.
Right, but I'm saying we're not out the house right now. We're in a staycation. We supposed to have a regimen right now.
That's why we said, you need to fix that routine.
Right. And Lakeisha says, we push you here. No settling for mediocre. No
mediocrity.
Mediocrity.
For the mediocre, we don't do that. Okay, let's see here. I reach out to you afterwards. That's great.
Yep.
I think she's talking to Liz.
Yes. Liz,
yes. Liz
and then
wants to talk to you.
FaceTimes with her grandson too, while daughter-in-law cooks dinner. Yes.
See? And they could tune into the replay of the virtual daycare if they didn't catch it, and you can start a private group.
And so she can do the virtual daycare over on YouTube. She could do the virtual daycare on in Facebook too. So there's different ways of doing that. And Lisa, you can use StreamYard to do that because StreamYard will run it to both places.
And we can teach you that if you don't know. Don't worry about it. We got you.
Yep.
But we need you to make some money because you need to run a profitable business that's fun to run. And we're here to help you take the hassle out of your hustle. Okay, ladies, it's going on the hour. We don't usually talk this long, but I think because we're all sequestered, we're
all in the house, so we got to do something.
Oh my gosh.
So, okay, the top 3 things you need to do, write your top 10 list, call 3 of your clients, and then make sure you look at your financials. You still should be making money. I push StreamYard to its outer limits, doing celebrity interviews weekly. Woohoo!
I know. I saw that, Carlos. We love it.
Thank you, Carlos.
Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Lakeisha.
Carlos, put in there what day or time that we can catch you, or put a link in there because sometimes we want.
So we can schedule our programming. You know what I mean?
We can watch it or find out where you are.
And we can get an alert.
Right.
Okay.
like we always say, follow one another in here. This is family. And that's another good reason for being here. The people that are here, we trust their work. I don't have to wonder, like, okay, Carlos said that they're okay, so I'm gonna reach out. Thursday. Okay, put your link in there, please, Charlie, on your profile page. Okay, fine. Put a link in there. Does everybody know how to put a link in from your profile page?
I'm glad you tuned in too, Liz. Thank you so much.
So your profile page, you do get a link up at the top. When you're in Facebook, you can copy and paste that link, but you do get a link that has facebook.com/whatever your name is. Thank you. See?
There you go.
So follow Carlos over there so you can get a notification Thursdays at 5 o'clock our time. That's pretty good. So we can tune in and listen to that. All right, everybody. Thank you.
We love you guys. We want to remind you that tomorrow is Tuesday. We'll be here with Terry Johnson online. She'll be talking to us about social media. You know, this is the thing now. So we need even more information from TJ. She is a treasure house. In addition to that, Francine's going to tell you a little bit about our upcoming Biz Chicks Quarterly. Fran, you want to talk about that real quick? Because we really have.
We are having a discovery. We do masterminds. Okay, so Biz Chicks, you may not know, we do workshops, masterminds, and we have one-on-one appointments. Well, the one-on-ones are going to take we can still do one-on-ones online, but
it would be virtual.
Virtual. Everything we do now is virtual. But we're doing a discovery workshop, a discovery weekend workshop. It'll be May 1st and 2nd. And in that workshop, you're going to discover who you are and why you're here. A lot of times we're not doing the business that we want to do is because we don't understand those two things. We don't have that set. We are either living in somebody else's world or the world that they created, they thought that we should be in, or we're doing something else. We are not living our lives. We're perpetrating. Like the invasion of the body snatcher. We're not doing what we're supposed to do because we don't know who we are. I don't like, what is the kind of ice cream? Neapolitan ice cream. Although we would get it and somebody thought that was just lovely and it's the best thing ever. No, it's not. I don't like that. But do you really know what you like, what you don't like, who you are, how you operate? So we got 2 days to do that. The first day is going to be all about who you are and discovering nuances about you. And it's not the same old, stuff that you heard online. We got a couple of people coming in. Mark Ward would be one of them that's going to be talking to us. We have Deshaun Irvin. They're both leadership experts, and they're going to be helping us out to help you discover who you are. And then on the next day, you're going to learn why you're here and how to hit the sweet spot of why you're here so that you're fulfilled in what it is that you're doing and not just doing something so you can get a check. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, you're going to get a check, but you should get a check for the thing that you're here to do, not just because somebody says this is the latest and greatest way to make six figures.
To turn a buck, yeah.
Right. So it is a discovery workshop. If you are interested, we will give you information. Just text us, put something in the chat says I'm in or I'm interested, and we will get you information so that you can sign up. We're only taking 12 people. Sorry.
Absolutely. That's it. Because it's interactive.
Very.
Yeah. So
very, very interactive. And we got some people coming in that's going to, and it ain't like anything you've ever been to. So
with that, we want to remind you guys, don't forget to go to the front of your own line. Have a great day.
We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.